Hey, Oh Be Joyful family, I hope all is well, and I can't wait for that time when we can all come back together and worship. Now, I know as we're under this quarantine or stay at home or whatever they're calling it, it might be rough on a lot of you. I know I made it to about day 8. That's the point I started to lose my mind. Because you get to that point where you realize, hey, we should go. No, we can't do that. Hey, we should go do. No, we can't do that. And then after a while, you only have so much Netflix or watching silly cat videos on YouTube. Not that I'm doing that. But we're in this unique time. I know I've never found myself with so much free time as I have right now in this moment. And what do you do with it? How can you use it not only responsibly, but to your advantage, knowing that we may never get this type of time again? And as the clue is on my board, something I suggest to you is that you be still. Be still and know that I am God, is what the Psalms tells us in Psalms 46:10. It's hard to know God in this frenetic pace of our life. With all the distractions, with all the noise, the social media, the news, the 24-hour cycles that we live on, there's so much coming at us so fast. How can we truly know God if we're not being still and in that moment? When Jesus walked this earth, there's this really telling passage out of Luke 4. And it says that Jesus often went to lonely places and prayed. Often went to lonely places and prayed. If there was anyone who walked the face of the earth who could have done more with his time, it would have been Jesus. Think about it. Every time he wasn't out with people, he wasn't healing, he wasn't teaching, he wasn't raising the dead, he wasn't doing all these miracles. Yet he, the Son of God, still took the time to pull himself out of the crowds, pull himself out of this frenetic pace of life, and be still. To come before the God and pray and let us and find rest and learn what it is to be a child of God. And that's what I encourage you to do in this time. We may never find ourselves in this time again. So I challenge you, get your phone, set it for on your timer for 15, 20 minutes. Find a quiet place, which might be difficult in your house depending upon your children's situation or how small your house is. But find some place, find some space in order to be still. Find a passage to read, find your favorite quote, but just sit in that moment, just reflecting on Jesus, not asking him for peace or asking him for things during this time, but just being, sitting and learning and knowing who God is. Again, we may never get this time before, and how can we use it to learn to know God in even deeper and better ways than we ever thought possible? That's the peace I pray for you. I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and God bless.